In today's video, we travel to the edge of the Pyrenees Mountains in the heart of southern France to explore a beautiful abandoned castle that has truly withstood the test of time. The history of the castle dates back to the 14th century when it was originally constructed as a medieval fortress. Built on a rocky outcrop, the castle served as a strategic stronghold for a local lord and his family, providing protection and a commanding view of the surrounding countryside and the mountains in the distance. The centuries-old castle still sits perched on a sharp rising grassy slope on the outskirts of a dark, mysterious forest, just as it did when it was originally built all those years before. The towering trees and overgrown vines sway in the soft wind, and its turrets and ramparts have begun to crumble and weather with time. Inside, the castle's interior rooms and halls were filled with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional creak of a rotting board or the haunting howl of the wind outside. Like old childhood stories, the castle was surrounded by a long dried-up moat that once helped to serve to protect the historic property. The site surrounding the castle had largely been occupied since ancient times and even throughout the medieval time period. The first structure to be built on the property was a smaller castle constructed back in 1303 after an agreement was signed by the local villagers to allow for one to be built in the small town.
This old bridge used to be a moat around this castle. This bridge don't look too promising.
Over the centuries, the castle underwent various modifications, restorations, and expansions, reflecting the changing architectural styles and evolving the needs of its occupants. It witnessed numerous historical events, including conflicts, sieges, and the rise and fall of noble families, making it an integral part of the region's history. The castle was also a place of sanctuary for many wealthy families, politicians, executives, and even prime ministers.
Well, it seems like we can just climb that pipe right up to the roof.
Perfect. It was known for hosting grandiose events and gatherings for occasions such as births, marriages, elections, holidays, anniversaries, and even for deaths and funerals.
So we're trying to find a way in. There's an open window.
Interestingly, in the 16th century, a French duke lived in the castle during his years of rule. While residing in the castle, he allegedly began to conspire with the Spanish duke to overthrow the French king, Henry IV. In 1602, the duke was arrested and taken to the Bastille prison in Paris to face his sentence. King Henry IV himself offered a pardon to the duke if he would confess to his sins in front of the king and all the king's men. However, the duke refused, maintained his innocence, and instead, King Henry IV went straight medieval on him and had him beheaded. In the years following the beheading, reports and alleged proof of the duke's innocence came to light, and so the duke's once scarred name once again became legendary. Unfortunately, the original medieval-era castle suffered a catastrophic fire in 1888. Many portions of the castle had to be rebuilt due to the damage caused by the extreme flames. Within a few years, the castle had been completely rebuilt. However, a smaller area was able to be saved and preserved, serving as a nod and testament to the medieval craftsmanship and engineering prowess of that era. The castle once again became a symbol of the village's heritage, as it began to serve as a venue for cultural events, historical reenactments, and educational programs aimed at preserving its storied legacy.
I'm gonna go try that other window. The other window leads to that side, bro.
Okay, there you go.
That's gonna make this a lot better then.
Definitely.
You got your foot on that board?
Yep, I got you, bro. I will not let you go.
Alright.
All solid. I just went all the way across. So that's the door.
Okay.
So we just climbed over so much collapsed area to get into this castle. I mean, this is all part of the castle, but it's all collapsed. Nothing to shoot. We had to get to this part. It was quite nerve-wracking, but we did it. This is the first room we came into. This is a huge, huge stone fireplace. I get the Pegasus. And that might be the actual castle right there that we're in. Look at the painting of the ruins. I'm not sure what that means. That is cool. The elegant castle continued to succeed in serving the area for many years, but after being sold to private British investors in the late 1990s, it was left vacant. It appears that the investors did initially have good intentions and wanted to preserve and restore the now aging and deteriorating castle. So for the first time since its inception, some 700 years earlier, the castle was left abandoned where it still remains today.
And you come into this next room. It's got another painted ceiling and then another stone fireplace. All the fireplaces have different stone details to them, which is cool. Look at all these faces. It's wild.
Although it has been abandoned now for over 20 years, unbelievably, the castle has managed to survive largely still intact. The castle features a mix of Romanesque and Gothic architectural elements, with its parapet walls, imposing towers, and fine stone details exuding a sense of strength and grandeur. The interior of the castle continues to showcase its once glorious past with continuous blending of opulent decor, grand halls, extraordinary fireplaces, and a grand living quarters, offering a glimpse into the daily life of its many inhabitants throughout the centuries of occupation. Another face here. Dude looks like he's foaming at the mouth or something. Another dude here, like a... What is that? Aeropostale? All the way down, there's even a dragon down there. And teeth, look at that nose and the snout and the eyes. Wow, that's cool. Very, very intricate. That's amazing. Look at that view. So cool. It's one of the most intricate fireplaces I've seen from stonework too. Old school, looks like brass radiator. And then it leads to this room, which is really cool. So you got like a knight on a horse. Holding a sword. Reminds me of that horse in the Italy villa. Wow, that is amazing. And then look at all the dudes on horses in the bottom background, I guess you could call it. Look at. That's incredible. So much detail involved into this. Holy shit. 1897. There's the dude's name. Braun. R.D. Gostain Braun. 1897. And it's a depiction, sculpture of Le Marchal Duc de Biron, 1563. Wow. Looks like there was a plaque on the bottom that was removed. It is noteworthy to mention a few important architectural details from the castle's interior design. First, the stone sculpture of the man riding the horse in the castle ballroom was actually none other than the French Duke himself that was beheaded in 1602. The intricate three-dimensional stone sculpture was completed in 1897 as referenced by the artist's etched signature and year in the bottom corner.
There's some murals left. There's a few nice rooms with some fireplaces. Unfortunately, all of the furniture has been taken out of here. It's got some tags. It's actually very sketchy to get in here. We have to climb across this collapsed floor. You can see all the murals up there. This is probably the best room to photograph in here with this huge fireplace. Check out the stonework. It's got these faces. Even have more of them right here. Goes all the way up to the ceiling. It's got that little seashell type design. It's got the ceiling.
It says 1303 up there too. Up here. Altivez et fortis. Something about please the devil. Look at that. Please the devil. Wow. Goes all the way down. And then so there's lettering on that side. And then on this side, you literally have all like these shields painted on the stone. Right above all the murals. I wish I knew what each of them meant. This is a really, really cool fireplace. Sculpted in stone again. Human faces all over it. There's like an angel up there. Maybe some Greek mythology. on each side, and some cherubs. See these faces here. More cherubs. Look at, they go all the way around. Except that looks like a monkey or a demon. Wow. And it's weird because this side has floral and a couple of knights. Look at the helmet. Wow, it's amazing. Located above the sculpture and directly below the wood beam ceiling were 2 years, one hand-painted on each side. It was the year 1303, a reference to the original year the castle was built, and the year 1888, a direct shout-out to the year that the castle was rebuilt after the devastating fire. Second, the large stone fireplace in the front room still adorned 2 small murals from 1888. One mural displays an emotional depiction of the castle after being destroyed by the tragic 1888 fire. The other mural next to it shows the castle in 1889 after being completely rebuilt from the devastating fire. A motto reading, "Reborn from my ashes," also appears on the mural. The castle's strategic location and architectural features have made it a prominent landmark, drawing admiration from architects and historians from its enduring beauty and historical significance. Beyond its architectural splendor, the castle holds a special place in the hearts of the local community and visitors alike. Its role in fostering a sense of pride and belonging among the locals cannot be overstated, as it continues to inspire artists, writers, and enthusiasts who are drawn to its timeless allure and historical mystique.
And go into the next room. Chandelier used to hang there. They already kind of gutted the fireplace. Must have fell apart. This looks like part of it maybe. Maybe wood paneling. It used to go around the fireplace. Let's keep it moving, see what else is back here. Got this staircase going up. Little bird's nest. Dusty Buffermont. Buffermont. This looked like it was probably like a library or something at one point. Maybe had a bunch of books up here. Little fireplace. Look at the cobwebs in this place. That's pretty wild. That door's locked. I think we can go around this way. Nope, it's locked. Just a little bathroom right here. Nothing to it.
Pretty interesting because a lot of these rooms have these lights above them. It's so weird. Maybe occupied? I don't know. It's like scrappers have been in here. That's a beautiful hand-painted ceiling there. Mural up there. It's holding them shields. Listen to the flies on the window.
This will have to be like a half video.
Yeah. Some interesting stone work here on this one too. A little color mural there. This one's got shields on it. And this mural too. Come through here. Another light. Look at this. Look at that stairway. Tags on this one. Look at those things. Those are creepy. Like hyenas or something. Oh wait, they got wings. This is a dark, dark room, but it's got some cool details. Details in here are amazing. It doesn't look like there's much else in here. But that is cool. So is the ceiling. What the fuck is going on there? This stairway is amazing too. Just got done exploring this monster castle. Look at that thing. Jesus. What a beast. And there's the moat. Doesn't go all the way around, but pretty close. And then the old fountain right there. The castle still stands as a living testament to the rich tapestry of history and culture that defines that same geographical region. Its enduring legacy, architectural marvels, and cultural significance make it a cherished landmark that continues to captivate the imagination of all who have the privilege of experiencing its grandeur. As we draw to the conclusion of the video, we can only hope that our documentation efforts can help others to cherish and preserve the legacy of this castle. We also strive to ensure that the future generations can appreciate and learn from the castle's timeless allure and historical importance. And that is going to take us to the end of the video on the abandoned castle in the heart of southern France. For more photos from this castle and our other locations, make sure you check out our website at abandonedcentral.com. And don't forget, subscribe to Abandoned Central on YouTube so that you don't miss any of our latest videos. And one more important thing, if you want to help support us in creating these videos, please consider donating by clicking the Super Thanks link next to the download icon.